We've definitely given them a challenging schedule. I think this fall, just with our arena, which we're really excited about, hands are a little bit tired that we need to go on the road and play. So I think it's tough to, as an athlete, to be able to recoup from the weekend before, come home, still be diligent in your schoolwork, and then have to travel again on the weekend. But I think it's still a great schedule for this program and what we need to see as we grow the program. So we'll go in and play a really tough weekend this weekend up at Michigan. I think it'll be great for us. I think it's an opportunity for us to respond to the first 3 weekends that we've had so far in play. It'll be a good challenge for them to come out and compete and kind of see, what have we done in the past week and a half to get better and go into a very challenging tournament. I think the whole, mindset as a coach, it's always an art to scheduling. You're not really sure how teams will be when you're projecting a year and a half out, putting together a schedule. But I think the whole mindset behind it is in preparation for our conference season. That's one of the most important parts of our season to us, is to go in and compete with our conference teams. And so, how do these first 4 weekends of play, being on the road, playing the competitive schedule that we're playing, how does that prepare us going into another week of travel once we get home from Michigan on the road for conference? So I think we'll be more than prepared. It'll be accepting that challenge of kind of shifting modes, into conference season, where you are more familiar with the programs, you're familiar with the arenas. It's a little bit more of a comfort zone, but how do we take what we've seen these last 3 to 4 weeks and put them into a really competitive mindset going into the first week in a conference? We have some players stepping into some very different roles, and some roles that maybe have just been reshaped. So I have seen some changes. I think that part's really exciting. Now it's just, becoming that person or that teammate, a lot of evolution and a lot of growth to the team. And we keep talking about, how does that change every day at practice? How does that change each tournament that we're going into? Because we have to make sure that we're getting better every opportunity on the court. It's the most difficult part, I think, when you go into weekends like this, is you have 3 individual matches that you have to prepare for one at a time. Obviously as coaches, we'll do our part and prepare for all of them together, but as a player, you can't look past one to get to the other, so it's one match at a time. So how do we prepare for a very good NC State team coming out Friday morning? How do we prepare for UW Milwaukee, who has always had a very consistent and solid program with their volleyball program, and then moving on to Michigan as the 3rd match, which isn't until 7:30 at night on Saturday. So it's a little bit of the schedule, and then how do you prepare individually for each one of those opponents?